what about the Masters tradition makes it special? And then like what needs to change? Because I feel like a lot of the conversation outside of the actual players was the tradition piece. Like a lot of people were up in arms about Kevin Hart participating in the par three.
Yeah.
The creators need to be a part of the Masters tradition. The viewership, is kind of still very old school, and they're trying to keep that tradition alive, which I think us kind of like long time golfers can appreciate. I think some of the maybe the new people entering the space might want a different product. So I don't know. I was kind of curious to see what y'all thought about that in regards to like keeping the tradition, but also like evolving with the times, right? Um, what y'all think about that?
Yeah, I don't have a lot to say. Like I feel like that tournament is well preserved for whatever reason. It almost has kept its this signature look and feel just because it doesn't rotate courses. It could be a number of things, but it has a unique like aesthetic as well as a unique look about the whole thing. Like the fact that the celebrification of the Masters of what they deemed it inside the ropes was only for a day, and then every other day it's like you see Blake Griffin and all these other people that are behind the scenes just with everybody because they don't play that. There's no hierarchy there beyond the players and the owners of that course. So like, I think they do a great job of just kind of maintaining a sense of routine around that. Some people may argue against that, but that to me is what makes it special. You don't see a Joker drunk with a green jacket on because they don't let you have the green jackets outside of that course. If you want to rent it, you can rent it, but then you got to give it right back. So they do a good job of preserving what's special about the, uh, the privileged access to that game. It is a very privileged access type of environment, though, which from a growth perspective, you want some celebrity. I want some celebrities there, so people can take note of a different audience can take note of what's going on. Because if it's just the same old, people ain't gonna be interested in looking at tired, dodgy old folks playing golf, or these country club bros who they assume don't have anything in common with themselves playing golf. Like that's kind of what is that's still a barrier in the game, in my opinion. And the Masters doesn't help itself by being such a regarded and protected environment. The tickets are hard to come by. I've entered the lottery every year, like probably every other human who's interested in golf ever and never won. I looked on StubHub, tickets were 4 grand for a Tuesday, Wednesday practice round, went up to 18 grand for a Sunday finish. So like
Crazy.
the access piece is tough. I don't know how you fix that, but their app is incredible because I was able to find the schedules and watch all my players and track along with who I was betting on and all that. So like it's a hard one in terms of like there's no silver bullet to fix that. It's just I think the celebrity thing I like the introduction to that. I know there's some golf bros, podcast bros that thought it was too much, but like for who? Too much for who? We didn't. Some people don't grow up. They won't grow up until they see a Kevin Hart jump onto it. They won't pay attention until they see a Kelsey bro. So like growing the game looks different for people, and when they can't control it, they might have a problem with it.